So if you have seen by now, obviously I have been announced. I am in Inside Season 2. And I'm so excited. It's been so awesome. And obviously it was a big secret. Nobody even saw coming. How could you? It's not like anybody leaked it. But yes, okay, I am in the season. I'm really excited. I had to go away for a week, and luckily I was able to vlog some of the behind the scenes so that way you guys can get a little bit of like a background of what it's like, because I feel like people think you just show up, we go into, you know, the facility, and you're just kind of there for 7 days and that's it. But no, there's actually like a lot of like secrets and photo shoots and everything from behind the scenes. Also, they flew me business class, which was my first time ever flying business class, and I was so excited. So I vlogged all of it so you guys can see, and I'm really excited to share some of it because, I mean, it's great. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the entire time I'm flying, I am so nervous. So please bear that in mind, because it was just a whirlwind of emotions. And honestly, thank you again to the SideMen and to Netflix for even allowing me to be on the show. It was one of the most amazing experiences. I'm really excited to see it. And also, just know that if you go onto Twitch, both Jason and I should have permission to react to the episodes since they are on Netflix this year, which is going to be really awesome, because if you want any insider information, we will be spilling all. So I can't wait to tell you guys all of it. But in the meantime, let's get to the vlog. So anyways, like I was saying, I was really nervous because they put me on business class, okay? And as you can imagine, I am not a girly who has ever been in business class, let alone been to London. So this is a very new experience. So the stewardess could tell off rip that I was very nervous, and I think she could just kind of pick up on it just by the fact that I apparently didn't know anything. I had no idea where the buttons are to lay back anything. No seats, nothing. So when I first sat down, I was really excited because she gave me a glass of champagne, okay? When our plane actually took off, I was able to order a nice dinner, and they started me out with an appetizer that was pretty cool. I've never had food on a plane like that either. Normally I get a Biscoff cookie, so this is great. Now, cocktail starting off was a good sip. I would say it's about like a 8 out of 10 cocktail. It was pretty well made. The quin something. It's not really my vibe. That's like a 3 out of 10. And the garlic bread. Now look at that garlic bread. I know you see that pesto. I know you see that butter. Let me tell you, it was ass. Oh my God, this garlic bread was like a brick, bro. It was a brick, but you know, it's like, can you complain that you have garlic bread in a business class flight? You know, I'm not really gonna be the person to do that. And so even though that thing tasted like a brick, it was like a brick of gold. I get to the horchata, okay? I take a bite of this with the tomatoes and the garlic. Holy, look at that. Delicious. Now, in this bite, okay, it's not bad. It just tastes like, well, I mean, cheese, tomatoes, and garlic. You can't really make it taste like anything else. But overall, it was pretty good. I'd say like an 8 out of 10. Now me, you know, big back tendencies, they say order a dinner, and I say, you don't have to ask twice. I go ahead and take a bite of the salmon. It's looking okay. You can tell it's like heated up. So I put the lemon on there, all right? Take another bite, and it was still okay, but it actually wasn't bad. Now, listen, for all my UK people, what the fuck is this? It's like some sort of banana pudding, apple. I don't really remember, if I'm being honest, but whatever type of pudding thing it was, they gave it to me. Apparently, it's like a British dessert, and it was not very good. So if I'm being honest with you, this was kind of a miss, but I ended up not really eating it and just getting tucked in and ready for bed. And then I laid there and doom scrolled until I only had 2 hours of sleep. In the morning when I woke up, nice, refreshed, and fine. Oh, the sunrise, it's beautiful. It's time for me to get ready because I was getting off the plane and going straight to a photo shoot. Now, everybody else had time to actually go a little bit earlier, but I did not. So I was flying in the day that we were supposed to do all the shoots, meaning this makeup has to be A1, okay, or as good as it's gonna get on a plane. But luckily, again, thank you to the SideMen, I was flying very luxurious. So I was able to get ready and do my blush and everything like that and get my life together a little bit so I didn't look so tired for the photo shoot. But I'm definitely running on 2 hours of sleep, so I don't really know how much that's gonna help. But it's fine, you know, it's as good as it's gonna get, and that's what matters. As I'm getting ready, I have this beautiful sunrise, and I'm looking over and I'm seeing wonderful London. And I'm sorry, people always say that London is so sad looking, but to me, this was gorgeous. It felt like a place that I could fall in love or get stabbed, one of the two. But you know, if I'm getting stabbed or falling in love, at least I'm going out with a story, and that's how I feel. So luckily I get to drive around, and we're going through the beautiful downtown of London and driving all over this gorgeous scenery. The houses, the apartments look like that. I can't believe it. I don't really know if that's Big Ben or some random clock tower, but it's fine. Okay, I am in the hotel right now. We're in the Marriott, and apparently all of us are in separate hotels. So none of the contestants can meet each other. I got permission to be able to go and walk around London, even though I don't think I'm allowed to. And to be honest with you, I don't really know how safe it is. But I've I just have a good enough fit so I can go out and go explore, and we can get some vlog footage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very jet lagged. I'm talking like I've had 3 hours of sleep, but it was a really, really good time. We did all of the interviews, we did all of the everything, and all of the crew has been nothing but wonderful and nice to me. I haven't even eaten anything, so maybe I can find something good to eat. I also have no idea if my US cards work in the UK. So we'll find out. Okay, bye. Pause. Okay, now hold on. I found out, apparently, this is after the fact. Okay, now mind you, this is back in November. This is back before a lot of stuff has happened in between there. And me, I just love to like be able to explore and go have a good time. And I was only gonna be in London for one real night. Like there was no other night I was gonna get to explore London or go anywhere. And so my logic was, man, if I have to be inside for 7 days, let me at least go outside for like an hour or two and just enjoy the time. And luckily, we were in an area that everybody said was really nice. It was like by a harbor or something. So I got the permission, okay? I asked permission to be able to go outside and walk around. I found out later, apparently that is a dumb thing to do. And apparently you also don't walk by people who are in London, Londoners, and wave at them because they don't really like that. But me, I'm from like Southern America. It's like Southern hospitality. You walk by somebody, go, hey, hello. And let's just say I was not welcomed in the way that I anticipated. But that's okay. I still had a good time. So, you know. All right, back to the video. Okay, so here's the beautiful harbor that was next to my hotel. I'm solo walking around, just recording everything, and was kind of just aimlessly exploring. I'm gonna be honest, I had no real direction. I found this mall that was completely closed, and I don't really know how I got in there, but I'm pretty sure it was like underground. I don't know. There was like this really awesome park that I went into, and it was just covered in these beautiful trees and fall leaves and everything. Now, I did also have to circle back because I have to do what they called a wellness check to be able to see if I was mentally fit enough for the next day. But lo and behold, surprisingly, they found out I'm fine. Now, after that, I got back, ate some sushi, went to bed. By the way, London sushi, not great. And when I woke up in the morning, I realized I needed to charge all my stuff, but I didn't have a UK plug. I did have a UK plug. I was able to get an adapter, but I needed to do my hair and everything, and my blow dryer doesn't work with the UK adapter. I don't know how, but apparently it doesn't work with a UK adapter. I was in panic mode because all of my makeup and everything is for the start of the show. We are literally leaving in what I believe is an hour, so I'm kind of in a rush to get stuff done, and it's just not great. Oh, also not to mention, there's a train right outside of my hotel window. So yeah, needless to say, I did not get the sleep that I needed at all. Okay, so they just came by the room and told me that I have an extra 30 minutes. I've been rushing all freaking morning because everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong today, unfortunately, but that's okay. I will not be able to have my phone in probably the next hour, so I'm using everything I can to let my family know, because leave it to me to be too busy from LA and flying all the way from LA and having like 10 hours in Austin to just sleep and then pack and then get on a plane. And of course, I forgot to tell my family that I was doing this, so I have to give them all a call to let them know that I'm gonna be MIA for 7 days, because otherwise they're gonna freak out and I feel terrible. So I'm gonna do that, but let me show you what I ate for breakfast at least, because it was kind of cool. I guess it's like a London breakfast. The plate, I swear, looked better before this, but there's like a croissant, okay, and there was like these, you know, tater tots and 2 eggs, And they have like mayo and stuff here, but I don't really need it. Butter, everything too. It was really kind of nice. It was a pretty good breakfast, pretty simple. It'll be the last thing that I eat, unfortunately, before I go inside. So if you see, a lot of the video is of me last night going out and walking around, and I don't believe that any of the other contestants did that. I think a lot of them went to bed. I wanted to go and actually explore London, but also I wanted the opportunity to get things that I like was craving. So last night I didn't even get to show you guys, but I ate dinner from a sushi spot, and I got a katsu curry dinner with a like sushi roll on the side. Probably the worst sushi I've ever had in my life. Not even close. It was very bad, but it was like my favorite food, so I can get it out of my system. I won't miss it. I won't think about it. And then also, I splurged. I'll show you guys, the fact that it's even hidden in here shows my shame that I had when I got it. But I ordered a cream soda, an AMW cream soda, just because I am like a cream